Welcome back everybody to another episode on the HermitCraft server. So guys, I am here making some cracked stone brick. In fact, I think this might be the first time I've ever made it. I also just got done collecting a bunch of vines. I grew some jungle trees so I could collect some vines so we can make some mossy stone bricks. Yeah, we're gonna be using both of these materials. Why is that 62 and not a full stack? Oh, because I already had two in my inventory, weird. Anyway, so yeah, we are going to be using this for our build over there at our boardwalk area. Yeah, we had some good comments that the stone brick that I was using, we could probably change up some of those for some cracked stone bricks, which I would like to do, so it's not like all one solid nice looking stone brick. So we'll mix in some cracked stone brick there, and then also along the edge of the area, the seawalls that we're going to be putting up, I'm going to be mixing in a little bit of mossy stone brick as well, right? Because I think that's going to just add a little bit extra interest to the wall. Otherwise, it's just going to be plain stone brick, and that's not going to look very good. But before we can get to that, I think the first thing that we need to do is fill in all of the holes that were around there. Yeah, we saw last episode as we leveled out the area, there's still a lot of divots to fill in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, so here we are at the end of the boardwalk over by our portal. I'm just going to do this small little section right now to test. So I think I'm just going to do one thing of cracked stone brick and everything else regular stone brick. I don't want it to look too run down, so it's just a 1 out of 9 shot that we'll be doing the cracked stone brick, which I think will just add a little bit of detail, but hopefully not too much. We did the same kind of a thing here with the floor as we were doing, what was it, 6 or 7 slots with the stone, one with the andesite and one with the gravel. We still ended up with like these bigger patches of gravel, which some of you guys did say that happens normally with randomization. So yeah, I guess if we end up with a couple of them next to each other, that'll still look okay. But I'm going to unlock my mouse wheel and just start scrolling like this and then start placing a little bit of blocks here. I'm hoping that we're going to end up with something that's going to look good. So yep, I'm just going to go ahead and refill in this wall. Looks like we got our first cracked one right there. Anyway, I'm going to continue to do this and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so some time has passed here and I have redone all of the walls, adding in some cracked stone brick. You can kind of see them appearing on the right hand side every now and then. Yeah, not too many like I wanted. I didn't want this place to look like it was really run down, but you know, adding some texture variety I think definitely improves the look here. Now one thing I noticed when I was doing these corner ones, we saw a lot more of these things appearing here, which I don't know, random's random I suppose, but it just seems like there was more clustered together, and it might be because I was doing click 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 instead of just like holding the button down like the right click. So I might go through and just remove a couple extra ones of those so it doesn't look quite as worn. But yeah, I have added in a few new things here. So at the end of the boardwalk, instead of it just coming to like a flat wall, I added in a staircase, and then I did extend out over here and I kind of finished up the seawall a little bit. So we have stone going down to the water level and then dirt all the way down below. Now that is all filled in with dirt and it's solid. There is no water, it's not hollow in there. And I will go through here and replace all of this with the stone brick all the way down. I just have not done that at this time. So yeah, I've even replaced a little bit along the stairways here with the different stone brick textures and the cracked stone brick. So all the way down along here, it's really hard to see. But yeah, this is what the wall is looking like right now, our area. Quite a drastic difference from what it was when we first started, right? Yeah. So we got this all done all the way down to here. And again, just until the water level. I will go through here, like I said, probably terraform away some of this land and bring the stone all the way down to wherever the final position of the ocean bottom is going to be. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. Although the green seems to add a lot of extra color than I wasn't really intending. But, you know, another texture variety. So I think we're good. Now, aside from this stairwell here, I did also add in another one on this side. I just felt like if we only had one stair here and one stair way down there, like that's a long walk between, like, if you're here from one way or the other. So I added in another one right here. All right. So at this point, we have a large flat platform here, which still needs to be filled in with the flooring material, which we're going to do the same thing like we did over at the stone area of the boardwalk, where we did the andesite stone and gravel combination. Yeah, I'm going to go through and do that for this entire area here. Oh my goodness, this is going to take literally forever. And of course, because it is, I'm just going to go ahead and time lapse it. All right, so I just went through the nether portal in the nether and I picked up something. I was like, what was it that I just picked up? Yeah, congratulations on your free glass. So this is the nether portal on our main island, and I just dug down because I knew there had to be something here. Yeah, look at that. All the free glass, yay. So much free glass. So how is this set up? So we have a comparator, a cactus. Oh no. Oh, okay. So it's just a cactus timer. So whenever the cactus grew, it would pop off. The observer would detect that and then send a redstone signal to the dropper, sending up a piece of glass through solid blocks, which would make it pop up into the nether portal. I got it. All right. Well, we got that taken care of. I wonder how many more of those are around. All right, so the entire platform now has a proper surface on it. Yeah, it's the same sort of pattern that we used down here, just that stone andesite gravel combination. Yeah, we had 7 of the hotbar slots filled with stone, 1 with andesite, 1 with gravel, so we have the same distribution, or at least it should be relatively the same anyway, as a path that we did down below. So now that we have this, I was thinking the first thing that we should do is kind of turn our attention to the fact that we have a ledge up here and we can just walk right off. It kind of would make sense that we have some kind of a protective barrier, a fence or something along here. One of the things that I was thinking is that we could use iron bars. I think that would match the stone and the grayness of our flooring here, but honestly, if you have iron nearby ocean, it's not going to last very long, right? It's going to turn very rusty, although not in Minecraft, right? We could leave this here, but I just don't think that's going to work. I think it would look the best, but I just don't think that's going to work. So my second choice for having some kind of a fencing around here would be to continue using our spruce wood that we have around and just use our spruce wood fences. Yeah, I think this doesn't look too bad. It kind of continues that same darker brown color wood theme that we have around here, and I think it'll just I think it'll just tie everything together a little bit better. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and place these fences all the way around the perimeter. I think we'll extend that out 1 more like that for the stairs. So we have I guess a hand railing, or maybe we just don't want people to like trip and fall down the stairs. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and continue this all the way around, and we'll be right back. So the next part of this project is going to involve us building some structures, and we're going to be using concrete to do that. And I don't really have a great way of making concrete in mass. Currently, the way we've been doing it is just placing down a water source block. I've been right-clicking and then mining, right-clicking, mining, right-clicking, mining, right? Well, I set up just a little bit of an easier way to do that. Like, you know, this is nothing fancy. There's no redstone, there's no automation here or anything like that. Basically, I can just right-click, well, pretty much the same way, and then the blocks get automatically collected. So I can just right-click, it turns automatically into concrete, and then the hopper below it grabs that, and then as I place the dust, the water right here will turn it into the concrete block. But anyway, like the concrete will end up right there, so it's completely lossless. I get all of the items that I want in that chest down next to me. I just don't have one of those fancy things that just keeps clicking the items into my inventory for me. Yep. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and solidify a whole bunch of concrete here. We got a variety of colors I need to go through, and a whole lot of these blocks that we need to get through as well. So we have white right here. This is going to be the main color of the building, but then we have accent colors here. So we got blue concrete powder, we have some light blue concrete powder, and we have some cyan concrete powder. Yep. Remember the color of our booths? Yep, that's coming into play here. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue solidifying some concrete, and we'll be back. Well, now that we have that concrete, we're able to start placing down some blocks here and kind of figuring out what we want to do. So I have only placed enough blocks here to figure out the length, the width, the height of this building. And I think this is about the size that we are going to go with. It is just going to be a kind of a boring looking square to start with, but we are going to be adding on some things to it to make it look a little bit more interesting than this. Also, I need to put in a ceiling and the walls and that kind of stuff, obviously. But this is where the other colors of concrete are going to come into play. Let me get rid of some of this white out of my inventory. So I'm going to grab a stack of blue, stack of light blue, and a stack of cyan. So similar to what we had for our little market stalls, I think we're going to be doing that kind of a color combination. So we'll be doing some light blue, we'll be doing some cyan, like so, and then some blue concrete. Yeah, so we'll be making a nice little pattern here. Let me see if I can finish up just one side of this real quick before the monsters start spawning. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to deal with like getting creeped or anything like that. But yeah, we're gonna do stripes like this, and I think this is gonna end up looking pretty cool. This will go all the way around the building. Let me get this done. Like so. And then of course we gotta do the dark blue, the regular blue color here. Yeah, so we'll end up with that sort of a pattern. I think that's going to look pretty cool, and we'll wrap that all the way around. Now, on the front of the building here, I kind of marked out where I want the entrance to be, and this is actually going to be a 3-wide entrance. That was just the center of the building, actually. So this is going to be a 3-wide entrance, and then what we can do is, you know, make this like a proper 3x3. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, go up one more, and then we can go over like a so, and bring that so we got a shape here. So yeah, we'll bring these colors all the way around in the front, and then we'll have a nice outlined door in the white concrete. Then what else we're going to be doing is removing these blocks down here, and we'll put down a white concrete floor as well. And then we'll have to worry about lighting. Now, as I said before, the lighting in this area is not something that we're going to be able to take care of for the most part, because there is just such a large area. We'd have to have like a torch grid system and all of that kind of stuff around here, and that's just going to be a bit much, I think. So for inside the buildings, I'd like to make them safe so we don't get creepers around the corner or whatever. Yeah, I would like to make the insides at least properly lit up, but the outside area, yeah, that's going to be like you're on your own for that. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish digging out this floor, get the white concrete placed in here. We'll probably use sea lanterns around the outside here for light. I discovered in the base that I still had like nearly a full shulker box full of sea lanterns that we bought earlier on in the playthrough. So yeah, we'll be using those with carpets on top to kind of hide the sea lantern. But yeah, let me go ahead and finish up with this, and then we'll be right back, guys. All right, so that's what the building's looking like with the walls in place. And if we go up to the roof, or I guess on top, we can kind of see that we have a ring of carpet around the top of it. That's because we have some of these prismarine blocks, the sea lanterns on top. Yep, to add a little bit more light, make it so the outside walls aren't dark at nighttime, so that light will kind of come out and spill down the sides. Yeah, I think that's going to make it look better overall. And then inside here, we have the same thing. We have more of the sea lanterns around the bottom with some carpet on top. And then on the sea lanterns on the ceiling, we just put some of the iron trap doors on to kind of hide them. Yeah, so again, we're lighting up the walls and trying to get rid of as many dark spots as possible. So you'll notice that the sea lanterns don't come all the way here to this back corner, and that's because we do have some plans for what's going to go over here. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and start filling this in now. We are going to be adding in an aquarium. Yeah, so we're going to grab some tropical fish, and we are going to fill up this guy right here full of tropical fish. Yeah, if you guys, or I guess if I haven't really said yet, this area is going to be kind of an aquarium, museum, sort of an area. So for right now, we're going to add in the one building that's going to have the one fish tank, and we'll have some tropical fish in it. Okay, so I set up a basic enclosure, and here we got 4 blocks depth for having our aquarium. Yep, and then I had a white wall and white sides. So we're not seeing like this weird color along the back of the aquarium. That way it'll also be easier to see what's in there. So far the floor of it is made out of the blue coral blocks. And then I have torches back here, which are going to be removed, but we can put in sea pickles, which will put in a decent amount of light under the water here. So yeah, you can see as I'm placing that, things are getting brighter. So I can just go ahead and pop out these torches now. We want to make sure there's plenty of light back here so we can see what is going on. And I'll just place these sporadically around. Maybe one more back here. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be plenty of light in there now, which is awesome. So I also grabbed some of our coral blocks here, some of the fans and tubes and whatever else. We'll just throw some of those in there randomly. No specific order. I don't want too many red, too many yellow, too many blues, etc. So we'll just place a few of them around of one color, then we'll move on to another one. We just want to have some kind of variety of stuff in here. And anywhere else inside of the aquarium here that is not like a coral block or something, we can bone meal, or maybe just go and grab some seagrass. I'm not sure if you can bone meal the coral. I think bone mealing the coral, doesn't that make more of the sea pickles? Or maybe as if you just bone meal the sea pickle itself. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we got a few of these different pieces of coral around. We could even get a little crazy and put like a tube coral, or actually I guess those don't go to the window. Maybe it's just the fans. I was gonna say we could put one of those like on the glass here, get a little crazy with it. Yeah, something like that. I think that's gonna be fine. And then again, yeah, we'll get some seagrass in here to kind of fill that in. But before I do that, I want to put another layer of water in here because I think the seagrass can grow 2 blocks tall. And I like to have the different height varieties. And then we're going to have to go and get ourselves some tropical fish. Yep. I was making sure that I wouldn't have to name tag each and every tropical fish. It turns out that if you grab a bucket of fish and then you place it, they just will not despawn. If they spawn normally without you grabbing them, they can despawn. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get some more water in there. I'm going to grab some tropical fish, and then hopefully we'll be able to finish up our aquarium very soon. Yeah, so we were able just to bone meal the coral blocks themselves, and then we can spawn some seagrass. I wasn't sure if that would be the case or if it would like not work and you could only bone meal the sea pickles that were on those blocks. Well, anyway, yeah, so we have some tall seagrass in there. We got some short seagrass in there. I think we're doing pretty good. Now, I collected a whole bunch of fish. So the next step is we need to get those inside of the water area in here. So let's come up into here. I have just a little drop in. Yeah, so I made the ceiling out of glass just because it kind of made sense instead of having it just meet up to the ceiling of the building. All right, so let's start putting in some fish in here. So there's a little orange one. We got a blue and a yellow one. There's some really cool like red color ones in here. That was a nice one. It's like a gray and a blue color. I like that one. Yeah, so we had a red and white. I think there was an orange and white one that kind of looked like a clownfish. There's a red and gray one. What do we got here? A little blue and gray. I don't have any way to restore my air bubbles. Just gotta poke my head above water every now and then. All right, so we got one of those, one of those. That purple's kind of a cool color. Another one of those red ones. I think that was from that same school as one of the earlier fish. Another red and white one. Got a blue, purple and gray. This one is a yellow and blue. And finally, our last one, it's a red, white, and grayish color one. All right, so let's get out of here. And do I get the blocks on me? I think I got the blocks on me to fix the little hole that I made there. So there's a piece of glass and some white concrete. Awesome. So now that we've done all that, we got a bunch of fish in our aquarium, and it seems like they're all at the bottom. They're all like just chilling down there. Well, I was kind of hoping they'd be floating around a little bit more than what they are. Maybe they're just like hiding in the coral or something. Hopefully they don't die. Why aren't they floating around? Why are they all at the bottom? I'm not actually sure. Well, it looks like some of them, maybe we just need to feed them. Yeah, that's probably it. We sprinkle some food at the top, then they'll all come up and try and get it, right? If only we could do that in Minecraft. Well, anyway, I think that's looking pretty good for our very first aquarium in here. Maybe it'd be better if I took some of this white concrete and placed it right along the edge there, but left like the rest of the ceiling glass. I might make that change, not quite sure, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This building still isn't done though, by the way. Like there is still this big section over here. We got plans for that, but we don't got time for that today. So this is the first of a few buildings that we're going to be adding into this area here. We'll definitely be doing a lot more building and a little landscaping around here as well. We got a lot of space to fill up, and we definitely want that filled. We don't want it to be completely empty and flat and boring looking, but that will be for another time. Guys, we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.